The story starts with a scary scene in a thick forest. Two men are running as fast as they can because something dangerous is chasing them. One of them is carrying a strange staff. They stop for a moment and hide, hoping they are safe. The man looks terrified and says that there is no way they can escape the monster, but his friend tells him that they can still use a mysterious box to save themselves. The first man quickly refuses. A loud sound suddenly echoes through the forest. The two men panic and start running again. This time, the monster is much closer. They are so scared that the staff slips from their hand and falls to the ground. As they watch in fear, a mysterious hand reaches out and picks it up. The story then moves to a girl named Joey. Joey is going through a very hard time. She recently lost her mother and now has moved to Australia with her father. Leaving her old life behind has made her feel lonely and sad. One day she talks to her old friends on a video call. Seeing them having fun together makes her miss them even more. The next day, Joey goes on a trip with her college group to a special museum. Their teacher explains that the museum is filled with items that once belonged to powerful people called elementalists. These people had magical powers that came from a mysterious tree. According to the story, a dangerous sorceress attacked them long ago and changed everything. While the teacher is explaining, a funny boy named Xavier jokes that he was actually there when it happened. The whole class laughs at his joke. On the bus ride, Joey sits next to Owen. Owen is very smart and knows a lot, but he has one problem. He talks all the time. He keeps chatting without stopping. Sitting behind them is a purple-haired girl who finally gets annoyed and tells him to be quiet. Owen stays silent for a few seconds, but soon starts talking again. Joey finds the whole thing funny and starts laughing. After arriving at the museum, the students meet Dr. Rosen, the manager of the museum. She begins telling them more about the magical artifacts and their history, but while everyone else listens carefully, Joey's attention starts to wander. She has no idea that this visit is about to change her life forever. While Dr. Rosen is busy explaining the museum, Joey slowly walks away and notices something interesting. She reaches a strange staff locked inside a glass display. This is the same mysterious staff we saw at the beginning of the story. Owen soon joins her, and both of them start looking at it closely. Suddenly, something unbelievable happens. The strange symbols on the staff begin to glow. Then, without even breaking the glass, the staff slowly comes out by itself. The moment Joey grabs it, the glowing symbols shine even brighter. But that's not all. At the same time, glowing marks also start appearing on the bodies of her friends. Before anyone can understand what is happening, Dr. Rosen walks in and catches Joey holding the staff. The kids immediately panic and start blaming each other. "She picked it up! No, he did!" Everyone starts talking at once. But surprisingly, Dr. Rosen doesn't get angry. Instead, she quickly tells them, "Come with me, right now." The kids follow her to her office. The room is filled with strange and mysterious objects from every corner. Joey nervously asks what is really going on. Even Dr. Rosen looks confused. She admits that she has no idea how the staff came out without breaking the glass. Joey explains that everything happened so suddenly, almost like magic. Hearing this, Dr. Rosen finally reveals an important secret. She says the staff was made from the Tree of Knowledge, the same magical tree that gave powers to the elementalists many years ago. This means the staff is not just an old artifact. It may actually work like a magical wand. Of course, Owen cannot stop himself from asking more questions. He wants to know everything. Dr. Rosen then tells them another strange story. Nearly 100 years ago, a scientist discovered this staff, but shortly after finding it, he disappeared without a trace and was never seen again. This makes the whole situation even more mysterious. Dr. Rosen also explains that the staff has been kept in the museum for years, but it has never glowed like this before. Then Caitlin asks the question everyone is thinking. If the staff is glowing, and these marks appeared on us too, what does that mean? But once again, Dr. Rosen does not have a clear answer. Instead, she shows them another mysterious object, a black cube. She explains that the cube was found near the staff. If the kids somehow activated the staff, maybe they can activate the cube too. Following her instructions, all the kids touch the cube one by one. The moment they touch it, a strange feeling rushes through their bodies. Everything suddenly goes numb, but Joey is different. When it is her turn, something inside her tells her not to touch it. A strange fear fills her mind, and for some reason, she feels that touching the cube could change everything. Just as Joey is standing near the mysterious cube, something unbelievable happens. She suddenly hears her mother's voice coming from inside it. The voice softly calls her name and pulls her closer. Joey tries to resist, but she can't stop herself. The moment she touches the cube, a bright flash fills the room, and then everyone disappears. When they open their eyes again, they find themselves standing in the middle of a huge desert. The kids look around in shock. None of them know where they are. Kelly, the purple-haired girl, becomes completely terrified. At the same time, Caitlin loses her patience and starts yelling at Dr. Rosen. This is all your fault. What have you done to us? Everyone begins arguing and panicking. Trying to keep everyone calm, Joey tells them not to lose hope. Just then, Owen notices something strange. He says he can hear soft music coming from a nearby forest. Since staying in the hot desert is dangerous, Dr. Rosen suggests that they follow the sound and see if they can find help. The group slowly walks toward the forest. As they move deeper inside, they spot an old man sitting under a tree. His body is covered in a strange wet fungus. The old man introduces himself as Madruk. At first, the kids think he is dead because he is not moving at all, but suddenly, he opens his eyes and says, "Has the right time finally come?" The kids are confused. What time, they ask. Madruk looks directly at Joey and calls her the daughter of Earth. Then he explains that all of them are connected, just like the 5 elements of nature. He warns them about a dangerous creature known as the Beast. The Beast attacks anything it does not recognize. If you show your true form, it will not harm you. Before anyone can ask more questions, a terrifying roar echoes through the forest. The beast is coming. Fear spreads across everyone's faces. Madruk quickly shouts, "Show it who you are," but Dr. Rosen immediately disagrees. "No! Run!" she yells. Without wasting another second, all the kids start running through the forest. As they run, Madruk keeps shouting behind them, "Show your true form!" During the chaos, Dr. Rosen takes a different path. The beast suddenly attacks her and knocks her unconscious with a single hit. Then it turns and starts chasing the children. The kids run as fast as they can. Suddenly, Caitlin rushes straight toward a tree without looking. Joey quickly grabs her and pulls her away just in time. But now the beast is heading directly toward Joey. Everyone thinks she is finished. Then something impossible happens. Before the beast can touch her, Joey suddenly melts into the tree itself and completely disappears. The others are shocked and keep running for their lives. Meanwhile, Dr. Rosen slowly wakes up. As she opens her eyes, strange laughter fills the air around her. It sounds creepy and unsettling. Then small creatures called goblins appear. Dr. Rosen is not an ordinary human at all. She is actually the same evil sorceress from the old stories. Angrily, she orders the goblins, "Stop playing around and drive those children deeper into the forest. We must find the other piece of the staff." Back on the other side, Joey wakes up in a safe place. Standing beside her is Madruk. Confused, Joey asks, "How did you save me?" Madruk smiles and replies, "All trees are connected." At the same time, the other kids manage to escape from the beast by confusing it and slipping away. Now they focus on survival. Using his sharp mind, Owen says, "First, we need water, food, and a safe place to hide." Everyone agrees. Then Xavier asks Kelly if she has any snacks in her bag. But suddenly they realize something strange. Kelly is missing. Before they can start searching for her, Kelly suddenly appears in front of them. With a smile, she says, "I found a hiding place." And just like that, a new adventure begins for the group. Kelly leads the group to a secret place hidden deep inside the forest. As they move underground, Owen notices a large stone wall covered with strange symbols. He studies it carefully, trying to understand what it means. Then something amazing happens. Kelly's hidden power suddenly awakens. The moment she raises her hand, one of the symbols on the wall begins to glow brightly. At the same time, Madruk starts telling Joey the truth about who she really is. He explains that Joey is connected to the earth itself. "You are an earth sorceress," he says. "You can control nature. You can heal injuries and even cure sickness." Joey is shocked to hear this. Madruk then reveals an even bigger secret. He says that long ago, a powerful sorceress came to this land. The truth is that she was originally the guardian of the Tree of Knowledge. Her job was to protect it. One day, a deadly disease spread across the region. Wanting to save everyone, she asked the elementalists for help. When she discovered that the tree had the power to heal people, she began taking that power into herself. At first, her goal was good, but slowly, greed took control of her heart. She started believing that if she gained all of the tree's power, she could rule the entire world. That was when the elementalists realized their mistake. Madruk and his friends joined forces and drove her away from the tree. But ever since that day, she has kept trying to come back. Madruk then explains another important secret. The staff Joey found is actually a magical wand. It is not complete. The remaining pieces are hidden across the land. If all the pieces are found and joined together, the evil sorceress can finally be stopped forever. Madruk tells Joey about a place where she can find the next piece. When Joey asks how she will know she has reached the right place, Madruk gives her a strange answer. "Where the darkness is deepest, that is where you will find your path." Joey does not really understand what he means. Right now, finding her friends feels much more important. Before she leaves, Madruk gives her one final warning. You carry the scent of the sorceress. Wash it away. The beast will not spare you. Following his advice, Joey covers herself in mud to hide her scent. Then she starts her journey through the forest to find her friends. Meanwhile, the others continue studying the symbols on the stone wall. Kelly says she cannot understand the puzzle. All I can see is water, air, and something that looks like a tree. Suddenly, Owen figures it out. His eyes light up as he says, "It's about the 5 elements of nature." He explains that the puzzle can only be solved if all of them work together. While this is happening, Joey is moving through the forest alone. Then she freezes. The beast is standing only a few steps away. Joey is terrified. Before the creature notices her, someone suddenly grabs her and pulls her down behind some bushes. To Joey's surprise, it is Dr. Rosen, relieved to see a familiar face. Joey immediately hugs her and starts talking about everything that happened with Madruk. She explains that an old man told her an evil sorceress is hunting them. The moment Dr. Rosen hears this, her face changes. Then she calmly reveals the shocking truth. That sorceress is me. Joey is completely stunned. But instead of acting evil, Dr. Rosen tries to defend herself. She claims that Madruk has lied to her. According to Dr. Rosen, she only wants to use the tree's power to help people and make the world a better place. Joey is not sure if she should believe her. Still, Dr. Rosen shows her the way to reach her friends. As Joey leaves, she turns back and gives a clear warning. Don't follow me. Meanwhile, back at the hidden cave, the others are still trying to solve the puzzle. Suddenly, a terrifying roar shakes the entire forest. The beast is back, and this time, it sounds closer than ever. Just when the group is worried about what to do next, Joey finally arrives and joins them. Kelly quickly takes her to the strange stone wall covered with glowing symbols. Joey explains that the wall can only be opened if all of them touch it together. The friends place their hands on the wall at the same time. Suddenly, the symbols begin to shine brightly. A powerful light surrounds them, and in the very next second, they are transported to a completely different place called Woodland. After arriving there, Joey tells everyone what Madruk told her. She explains that they must find the second piece of the magical staff. She also warns them that the scent of the sorceress is still on them, which is why the beast keeps hunting them. To hide their scent, everyone starts covering themselves with mud. At first, the situation becomes funny. The friends begin throwing mud at each other and laughing. For a moment, they forget all their troubles. But then everything changes. Joey suddenly hears someone crying nearby. The group follows the sound and discovers a small, injured fairy. Without wasting time, Joey uses her magical power to heal the fairy. As soon as it recovers, the fairy happily flies away. After that, Joey reminds everyone that their mission is not over. If they want to save the world, they must find the second piece of the staff and the mysterious tree of knowledge. The group continues walking for a long time. Eventually, they become tired and reach a crossroads with several different paths. Then a strange man dressed completely in black appears in front of them. He introduces himself as the keeper of this place. The keeper says that nobody can move forward without his permission. What is even stranger is that he seems to know everything about them. Without warning, he makes Owen and Xavier disappear. "I don't like their faces," he says. Kelly and Caitlin try to convince him to let them pass, but he makes them disappear too. Soon, only Joey is left standing there. Trying her best, Joey offers something very special. She takes off a bracelet and says, "My mother gave me this. It's the last thing I have from her. Please let me pass." The keeper sees that Joey is speaking from her heart. Touched by her honesty, he finally agrees and opens a portal for her. But there is one problem. He accidentally opens the wrong portal. The moment Joey steps through, she finds herself in a freezing forest covered in snow and ice. She is completely alone. Cold winds blow around her, and fear quickly fills her heart. Meanwhile, Caitlin and Kelly are sent to a different forest. There they meet a strange creature called the Unweaver. The creature tells them that it can help them find their missing friends. Back in the snowy forest, another surprise is waiting for Joey. The sorceress suddenly appears in front of her. With a smile, she says, "Very good. You are following the right path." Joey is confused. "How did you get here?" she asks. The sorceress smiles and answers, "I am not really here. I am inside your thoughts." Then she starts asking Joey for help. Before Joey can understand what is happening, Xavier suddenly appears. The moment he arrives, the sorceress disappears. Joey is still scared, but Xavier helps calm her down. Soon, he takes her to a very special place. There they meet a magical creature called the Weaver. The Weaver helps create and grow the magical world by constantly making new trees with her powers. Not long after, Caitlin and Kelly arrive there too, bringing the Unweaver with them. The Weaver and the Unweaver welcome everyone into their home and offer them food. While they are eating, Joey explains that one of their friends is still missing. Hearing this, Mrs. Weaver uses her magic to show them where Owen is. They see him standing alone, trying to solve a strange puzzle on a wall. The moment Kelly sees the puzzle, she understands it. Using her special power, she solves it. The message on the wall finally becomes clear. It says, "Through the darkness, a path will lead to a box. Inside that box lies the second piece of the magical staff." This sounds exactly like the clue Madrook gave Joey earlier. Now Joey becomes very excited. Wanting to move quickly, she suddenly grabs food from Mr. Unweaver's plate and says, "Forget eating. First, help us find that magical tree." The adventure is becoming more dangerous, and the race to find the second piece of the staff has officially begun. As soon as Joey grabs food from Mr. Unweaver's plate, he becomes extremely angry. Without warning, he rushes toward Joey to attack her. Luckily, Joey jumps out of the way just in time. During the chaos, part of the magical portal created by Mrs. Weaver breaks apart and falls to the ground. Kelly quickly picks up the broken piece, while Caitlin helps pull Owen to safety. After that, all the friends regroup and quickly escape from the area. Meanwhile, outside the magical world, the sorceress is still trying to break through the powerful barrier. She uses all of her magic, but no matter how hard she tries, she cannot get inside. Back with the group, Joey is feeling tired and hopeless. After everything they have been through, she finally says, "We're never going to get out of here." But then something strange happens. The ground beneath Joey suddenly starts shaking. Slowly, she begins sinking into the darkness below. At that moment, the sorceress appears to her again. She points toward the darkness and says, "Go down there. Remember what Madrook told you. The path to the tree lies through the darkness." Joey decides to move forward. Seeing her disappear into the darkness, her friends gather their courage and follow her. Soon they discover that this is no ordinary place. The darkness forces each person to face their deepest fear. Caitlin is the first to face hers. Her biggest fear is that she will fail at everything and never become successful. For a moment, the fear almost defeats her, but then she believes in herself, finds her courage, and overcomes it. After that, she helps her friends face their own fears as well. One by one, they all break free from the darkness. Finally, Caitlin reaches Joey. Joey's fear is the most painful of all. She is forced to relive the loss of her mother. The memories hurt deeply, but instead of running away from them, Joey finally accepts the truth. The moment she does, the darkness begins to disappear. Suddenly, a bright glowing portal opens in front of them. The friends step through it together. On the other side, they arrive in a beautiful forest filled with light and life. After everything they have faced, their friendship has become stronger than ever. Soon, they find the mysterious box mentioned in the puzzle. Excited, all of them open it together. But when the box opens, they are shocked. There is absolutely nothing inside. Joey becomes frustrated and starts arguing with everyone. Then Caitlin notices something strange. A dark shadow is moving around Joey. Before anyone can react, the real sorceress suddenly appears in front of them. The kids are stunned. The truth is finally out. The sorceress is none other than Dr. Rosen. Now Joey doesn't know who to trust. Was Madrook telling the truth, or was the sorceress telling the truth? Instead of choosing a side, Joey decides that finding the final piece of the staff is more important. The sorceress explains that only the last piece can lead her to the Tree of Knowledge. She claims that once she reaches the tree, she can solve all the world's problems. But Kelly does not trust her at all. Using the broken piece of the magical portal, Kelly comes up with a clever plan. She uses it to summon the Guardian. The same terrifying beast suddenly appears. A huge battle begins between the beast and the sorceress. Magic flies everywhere as the two powerful enemies fight. Taking advantage of the distraction, Joey and her friends escape once again. After running for some time, they suddenly hear the beast roar. Everyone becomes nervous. But then, a familiar face appears. It is the little fairy that Joey healed earlier. The fairy reveals an important secret. The guardian beast is made from the power of the earth itself. That means Joey has the ability to control it. Without wasting any time, Joey uses her earth powers. She reaches out to the beast and calms it down. For the first time, the terrifying guardian stops attacking. And now, with the beast finally under control, Joey is one step closer to discovering the truth about the Tree of Knowledge and the final piece of the magical staff. As Joey calms the guardian beast, she notices something strange. There is an object stuck inside its body. Curious, she carefully pulls it out. The moment she sees it, she realizes what it is. It is the final piece of the magical staff, the piece they have been searching for this entire time. But using so much magic has drained all of Joey's energy. She becomes weak and suddenly collapses to the ground. Her friends quickly run to help her. Just then, the sorceress appears once again. The first thing she demands is the final piece of the staff. Owen refuses to hand it over. The sorceress becomes furious. Without warning, she attacks Owen and Caitlin with powerful lightning. The friends are helpless against her magic. At the same time, Joey slowly regains consciousness. She picks up the final piece of the staff. The sorceress looks directly at her and makes a terrible threat. If you don't give it to me, I will kill your friends. Joey is trapped. She does not want to help the sorceress, but she cannot risk losing her friends. With no other choice, she hands over the final piece. The sorceress finally completes the magical staff. Then she captures Joey and takes her straight to the Tree of Knowledge. When they arrive, Joey is surprised to see Madrook already waiting there beneath the tree. As they talk, a shocking truth is revealed. Madrook and the sorceress are actually brother and sister. The sorceress steps forward and says, "I've come to claim my share," but Madrook stands in her way. "You'll have to go through me first," he replies. The sorceress does not hesitate. With a single attack, she strikes him down. Joey rushes to help Madrook, but it is too late. With his final breath, Madrook looks at her and says, "All trees are connected." Then he dies. Joey is heartbroken. After that, the sorceress orders Joey to attach the completed staff to the Tree of Knowledge. She believes this will finally give her unlimited power. For a moment, it seems like Joey has no choice. But then she makes a brave decision. Instead of helping the sorceress, Joey destroys the tree itself. Cracks spread through the tree. The entire place begins shaking. The sorceress rushes inside the tree as it breaks apart. A massive explosion follows. Everything disappears in a flash of light. A short time later, Joey reunites with her friends. She knows the danger is not completely over. Looking at her friends, she says, "Everyone put your hands on the ground. We have to bring the tree back." Without hesitation, everyone joins together. They combine their powers and focus all their energy on the earth. Slowly, a tiny green plant begins to grow from the ground. The plant gets bigger and stronger. Life returns once again. The Tree of Knowledge is reborn. And with its rebirth, the sorceress is finally defeated forever. In the end, Joey and her friends save their magical world and protect everyone from destruction. Their journey started with fear, confusion, and loss. But through friendship, courage, and trust in each other, they became heroes. And that brings us to the end of this amazing adventure. So, what did you think about this movie? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this recap, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more exciting movie stories. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.